Hello, I recently did a painting of my cat using this as a reference photo, and I wanted to share it. I've been posting short form art videos for a few years now, but I decided to film and edit a longer painting process video to share. I'm starting with my canvas panel toned with Opera Rose from Winsor & Newton, and I used the same paint, just more concentrated, to do the sketch. Hey Queen, hope you got something to say. Oh, don't eat it. Okay, she's watching the birds in the window. No one told me having a cat was literally like having an actual child. Christ. Alright, anyways, back to it. Yeah, I'm doing the black. She's a cow cat. I like starting all my paintings off with the darkest parts first because I find it creates a really nice guide to help you figure out the other values you need easier. Like I used to do portraits, doing the skin first or, other aspects first, and then by the time I would come to do the blacks in the eyes, potentially the mouth and nose, I would realise everything else was way too light and I would basically have to redo the whole thing. So now I do the darkest values first and then work backwards. Moving on to her nose, I can't really remember what colours I used for this. I think it's a mix of maybe Naples yellow and alizarin crimson, along with the burnt umber and black mix I was just using as the lighter parts in the darks. I bought a big tub of Naples yellow, so I've basically been using that in every painting lately, trying to use it up. I think I'm also using Naples yellow in this grey mix, along with the black and burnt umber. And I add titanium white and more Naples yellow to each new layer of lighter paint that I add to her face. I've been loving a blockier, looser painting style lately where the brush strokes are bold and purposeful. My paintings over the last few years have been really blended and I feel like I found myself striving for realism as a default, even though that's not my preferred style as a viewer of art. I feel like the goal is always to blend the acrylics as much as you possibly can, but I don't think that's my goal anymore. When I started painting again as a late teen, I did start with a more loose abstract and textured style, but I've definitely lost that over the years. I definitely feel like I had to prove myself as an artist by creating realistic work just to show that I could. And now that I feel I can in a way where I'm happy, I want to move on to a new challenge, and that's why I decided to paint this study. I'm very glad I taught myself the skills to paint more realistically, as it does come in handy for most other art styles, and it does teach you a lot, like the foundations. It's like the saying, you must first know the rules before you can break them. And honestly, I feel like I used to disagree until I learned the rules, and now I get it. So now I'm ready to challenge myself by not overblending and to trust that the eyes make sense of the blockier shapes and it fills in the details itself. I want to create work where you can see, each brush stroke, you can see where it's been blended purposefully, but then you can also see where texture has been left in, where I've put the brush on the canvas, I love shit like that, and I don't know why I haven't implemented that in my own work until now. So yeah, that's my current art goal. That's why I filmed this cat painting, that's why I did it in the first place. I ended up doing another one of my other cat, and then 3 mouth studies, and then I moved on to a larger hand painting. I have a couple shots on that painting if you want to see the process, though just a quick warning, it is a little bit gory, so if that's not your thing, don't go looking for it. But yeah, my usual art style is quite surrealistic, horror inspired, weird shit, so if you don't like weird art, this is not the page for you. And that's completely fine. I know not everyone is into the more darker side of art, and that is fine. That is also why I paint my cats on occasions. Gotta keep it light and fun sometimes. But yeah, I'm happy with how my progress is coming along with this new painting style. I can see a difference definitely in my first few versus my latest few, so I'm pleased. It's worth practicing because practice makes progress, so I'm pretty much coming to the end of this painting now, so I'm gonna leave you enjoy the last little bit of it without me and my thick accent in your ear, so enjoy that. I'll find some nice tunes for the background, nice and chill. Sorry, why did I do that? Does anyone else do that? You just wobble your hand before you put the brush down. Anyways, I think it's my brain taking a minute to work out what I'm doing. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the painting process. Thanks for watching. I hope to film another longer video soon. This was fun to do. It wasn't that hard, actually, so maybe more coming soon. Ooh. Don't take my word on that, though. If I don't make any more, don't be mad. Okay, I'm done chatting my shit now. Enjoy the rest of the painting, and I'll see you in another video.